Hey guys, you're watching Spinnaker on the couch. Our name is Flipturn. This song is called Did I Love You?
I'm Tristan and I play guitar.
I'm Madeline and I play the bass.
I'm Dylan. I sing and play guitar.
I'm Adrian. I play drums.
I'm Mitch and I play the keys.
Cool. And this is Flipturn. So this is a really contentious question to everybody that I've asked. What's the best breakfast cereal? I know. It's hard. There's a lot.
Y'all ever had O's? Please tell me this. Yes, right? They're like big Cheerios, but they're like...
And that's the best breakfast cereal.
They're so good, yeah. But like that might just be a weird thing.
I don't know, it's good, but when you eat, you can't hear anything at all.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's a good one.
Frosted Flakes. I don't know. I like other cereals, but that's just the classic.
It is. It's a good go-to. Mitch, best breakfast cereal.
Lucky Charms. That's a
Good one.
I'll be the outlier. I don't really like cereal.
You can cut him out of this interview. It's all
No, you don't like cereal.
good. He's weird. With
What
that.
about
I don't
cereal
eat
doesn't
breakfast.
appeal?
Eating one
Oh, you don't
dry,
eat
like,
breakfast.
like a snack.
Cereal's an all-day food.
It is. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
All day, all
it's definitely
night.
like a midnight snack too.
Yeah.
Cereal's a 24/7
One
situation.
of the ones are kind of like different colors, like Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Those are fine.
Those are probably my second favorite.
Those are fine.
Those little multicolored ones.
Now that we've gotten into the rhythm of answering a question, we're going to jump into real questions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so first one is, what is the biggest difference that you've noticed in your growth as a band over the past few years?
Maybe how comfortable we are on stage now in a way. We definitely always have room to grow and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm just imagining like our first show, I was just like stuck in place, and then now like I like to move around a bit more. But I think
Yeah,
that's
I
one
think confidence
thing.
for sure. Confidence is
I
going
think.
on stage, and confidence in our songwriting and stuff like that. We're not afraid to be a little more experimental, especially on the latest record. We tried a lot of new things, different things that we didn't really attempt in our last two. I think songwriting for sure is something I've seen us grow.
What did you try that was new?
We added strings, we added horns, we added like acoustic guitar, a lot of piano. Like a whole track was just Poppy's is like based around like this piano, and that's just a little, some stuff I think we were trying differently.
And transitioning to playing those new sounds live, like when you play out, like you did the past couple weekends. You sold out all your Florida shows, so congratulations, that's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you.
So is there any, I guess, hesitation when it comes to playing those new experimental sounds for the first time live, since you've added new instruments?
We just have to find new ways to do it. Like, we have backing tracks for one of the songs that has horns on it, and so those are playing live, but
Yeah.
I think for sure, like with our song Poppies, like since it is so like normal, like piano heavy, we're like, how are we gonna do this? Because we don't normally have like a piano set up. We have like the synth stuff, but it's different. And we're like, do we do the backing tracks? You're like, no. You're like, no.
I was
I'll play it
insistent.
live.
I have to bring this big piano on stage. I'm a huge pain. It's awesome though, but
Yeah.
But it's really
I
cool.
want
I'm
the
really
other
glad that we decided to do that live.
Everything we had set up here is like the most we've ever had set up. Like every time every time we put out something, it seems like we have more and more gear and like different stuff.
I think just the hesitations was like, how do we do this without
Or how it's going to be
being-
received too, because
Yeah.
most of our shows are definitely high energy, like big, fun, dancey songs, and I don't think we wanted to be necessarily like defined by that. So we wanted to throw in, we wanted to make songs that were a little different, I guess, and we were like, oh, I wonder how that's gonna be. How are we gonna put that into this set where like one song everybody's like singing along and like, moving, and then we're just gonna like chill and like get kind of spacey. I don't know. But
How has that been received at your past few
I think it's
shows?
been received well. Definitely, I think people have noticed that it's different, but I think they like it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the past Jacksonville show, people were singing along to Poppy's. Like I could hear it,
which
the
was
most,
cool.
Which was cool because that one's the most moody.
It's moody. Yeah.
Moody for sure, but like that was cool. I like how people were singing.
Mm. All right, this song is called "Something You Needed."
God bless your heart.
So you already kind of talked about the musical differences between from when you started and now. So how do you think your recent release, Something You Needed, compares to your first release, Heavy Colors, in the music making aspect? Not necessarily the technical standpoint, but like your mind when you're like writing the lyrics and when you're putting it all on paper and conceptualizing. Like, do you think the thought process has changed or the creative process has changed, and how?
Definitely. For sure. Thought process.
Like, we definitely wrote the two EPs in a very different way. Like, Heavy Colors, since it was our first EP, it was like, these are the songs that we had finished that we wanted to put out into the world type of thing.
Yeah.
And then with this new EP, we definitely thought bigger picture.
Yeah.
And we wrote them in different ways too. Like, we went on a writing trip, and then we to get in the mindset of writing a new EP, and
we wanted to be more cohesive. I think the writing process was a lot more cohesive. Like we were talking about, like along with being experimental, we were, trying to create not just 5 individual tracks, but like a whole art project, like the whole
Like a story.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. And as far as the lyrics go, it was. In the past, a lot of the lyrics have been written, about personal feelings and stuff like that. But I think these lyrics were more written about what we've seen other people go. Like, they weren't as internal. Like, there's obviously a song or two that, have meant something like personal in our lives, but a lot of them were just looking at other people's lives and like trying to interpret that, I guess, like taking a step back and looking at people, and people's stories as a whole.
Do you think it's harder to get up on stage and sing something that's personal, or get up on stage and try to portray something that may be personal to somebody else?
I mean, when it's personal, like, you definitely get into it, but like when I did say that, I meant to say also like they're personal as well. So, they mean something. Obviously, they're just, how do I explain this?
You can take all the time.
It's
We
like
have all afternoon.
It could be like a universal
Yeah,
feeling.
it's a universal feeling for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends on what it's about, because there's songs that I've written or that like lyrically are, about stuff I've experienced, but they might not be as emotional as something I've like witnessed a family member or a friend go through. And so it depends, I guess, the level of, emotion you put into it or receive from it, yeah.
So you guys have been getting a lot more popular than you were the first time I saw you in concert. Seeing you in 1904 with barely anybody there is a far cry from you selling out now.
Yeah.
Does your growing popularity intimidate you or excite you more?
Oh, it excites the hell out of me.
Yeah. I think it's a little,
It's a little intimidating.
well, they always get so mad.
yeah.
So I'm always like, I don't know who's gonna come. Like, I always get like so.
The
I don't
cool
know,
thing
I
I see
worry
is to
about so
see
much.
like people like when you first start playing, like a lot of people that come to the shows are like family friends, like like all our parents come. But now like when we go to these shows, we see people like we've never seen before, and we're just we don't even know who they know and like how they heard of us. So it's really cool to see that because that means people are talking, spreading the word.
Yeah, it's exciting for sure. Like going out and then like seeing people and stuff. You're like, oh, it's cool. It's exciting for sure. It's intimidating too.
It's crazy.
It's definitely intimidating. Both. Mixture of both.
Where do you see the band in 5 years? Are you even thinking that far ahead?
Yeah, no, definitely. 5 years. I mean, the main goal is to just, keep making music that people, enjoy enough to, support yourself. After like this tour that we're gonna go on, I think we're gonna really start focusing on a bigger project rather than a small EP, because I think we're ready for it. But like 5 years down the road, I hope that we're working on our second or third big project. And that it keeps growing, and that you obviously it's hopeful, wishful thinking, but you never want to like plateau. You always want to give people something either new and reach new audiences. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's your dream venue that you see yourself playing at?
Red Rocks.
Red
That'd be
Rocks.
really cool.
Sick.
That's just periodic. Holy cow.
MSG
Yes.
would be awesome.
Dream. Let's see.
Oh, Glastonbury Festival would be super cool. I always like going on YouTube. I always watch like some of my favorite bands sets like at Glastonbury and like seeing all the flags and everything like that. That would be so
Yeah,
cool
that
to
would
play.
be
Yeah, that would
cool.
be cool.
What's your favorite song to play live? Right now. I know it probably
It
changes.
does change.
Definitely changes. I don't know. What do you guys? What's y'all's?
Did I love you?
Right now, Did I Love You?
Did I Love You's cool. I like Poppies a lot, but it's between Did I Love You and Poppies are probably my favorite right now. Just because they're so much different than other stuff. So it's like refreshing.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. That's fun. Darling's fun too.
Oh yeah, no,
Mm.
Darling's a lot of fun too.
And then lately, which has been fun, is when we play August, we've been doing the breakdown part. We took like breakdown part from the acoustic version of August, and we kind of put it into the
Like the live
electric version. We
yeah.
kind of like combined both in a way.
It's a lot more
um,
jammy now. August is a lot more jammy on stage and like fun to get into.
Yeah. So I like how we play that live. We switch it up sometimes, but we've been playing it that way lately.
Mm.
I brought a friend to your show at the Wilbury, and it's funny that you mentioned August because we walked away and he said they played that one song, August, and I got chills. He said I just had to stop and watch everybody react, and I got chills from how the room was reacting. So,
That's cool.
That's really cool.
so leading into the next question, what song do you think audiences react to most when you play them out live?
August for sure.
August.
That and Nickel as well. Nickel,
Oh, yeah.
people. I mean, it's not the most popular like on like streaming services, but like live, I think it's like it's definitely out there with one of my favorite like crowd interaction songs because it's there's this part in the song
It's
where
stomp
everybody
and
chants.
clap.
Yeah, exactly. Like it allows the crowd to be a part of the show, and I think that's one of the I can't believe I didn't think about that one, but that's
that
a
was
really really fun one. Yeah,
So
the audience reaction.
one more serious question, and then we're going to end with another fun question that hopefully you can answer a little better this time.
Yeah.
Not to call you out, Tristan.
I don't like popcorn either.
Shut it down.
You heard it here first at Spinnaker. Tristan does not like popcorn or cereal.
Scandal.
What was your favorite show that you've played this year?
This year? Okay, so.
Probably for me, first Gainesville show we played, between that and the Jacksonville show we just played. Both shows, the energy was insane.
You guys played with Miles from London at this last one.
Yeah. Those are some of our really, really good friends. Love those guys.
Okay. Serious is over.
Okay.
Last question I have for you. What's the most streamable TV show? Like bingeable, like you could watch it all day? Like sitcoms, anything?
We were just talking about The Office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously The
Yeah.
Office. I really like Letterkenny. That show's funny.
The Arrested Development.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh.
We've seen it a couple times, and we've just been recently watching it again. It's just like so funny. Everything's so funny.
I don't know.
I feel like there's.
I don't have like a TV show. Well, I mean,
I
do, but I'm not gonna say it. Do you guys anybody here watch like Star Wars? Anybody like big Star Wars fans? There's like an animated TV show called The Clone Wars, and I'm like really into it. I mean,
It's so good. The new season's coming out.
yeah, well, it's
out.
it's like
Well, like
wait
week
for it
by
every
week,
Friday.
yeah.
If
like-
I'm not mistaken, I think that show was a Disney XD show.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
Well, it was
no,
Cartoon Network first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nerd. Okay. But like, you can take that up if you want. Huge. We're all very big Star Wars fans. I'm definitely still. That's what I'm watching right now. Yep.
Mitch, anything to add to the TV show conversation?
That one. Great one.
Yes.
Great one.
So one more team for Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's it. You guys are done.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Thanks for having us. This song is called Poppies.